I heard you whistling. You must be having one hell of a day.
Yeah, it's about to become the best ever. Anna and I are going to pick out a new engagement ring today.
You're pretty sure, aren't you?
Well, the ring Angus sent me is all the faith I need.
What does that prove?
Well, it's his promise to me that the organization and I will part company in 6 very short weeks.
That may not happen, Duke, if Damon gets his way.
Why, what did you hear?
Nothing concrete, but he's up to something. My guess is he's plotting another move against you.
Oh, let Damon do his worst. I've got Angus on my side. Now, with a fellow Scotsman protecting me and one who is so high up in the organization, well, I have nothing to lose.
There's nothing for sure in our outfit, Duke.
Oh, you relax, Angel. Do you think I'd be so sure of my future and go out and buy a ring if I was worried?
Make yourself at home, why don't you? So you don't need an invitation.
Someone has to do your job for you.
My job isn't chasing after perfectly respectable citizens.
You're trying to refer to as what I'm doing as a vendetta. You're wrong. If, on the other hand, you're talking about your boyfriend, well, that line's getting a little tired.
Why don't you just fabricate some evidence and get it all done with? It's the only way you're going to ever get anything on him, you know.
Look, I didn't put the noose around Lavery's neck. I didn't even have to bring along the rug.
But you're enjoying tightening it.
I've got something here.
What?
Something you should have discovered weeks ago.
Like how to get you out of my hair, maybe?
No, another wrinkle in Lavery's story. And if you'd been doing his job the way you're supposed to have been, you'd have discovered about his suspicious past, too. Now, it may just come back to haunt the both of you.
Right, so what have you got on Lavery, then?
Clue to the missing moment in his life.
Is that it?
Isn't that enough?
I already know about the missing month. We've discussed it. I told you that.
You've discussed it? Let me guess what happened. You mentioned it in passing. He gave you a peck in the cheek. He said, oh, don't you worry.
Don't patronize
Then
me.
don't tell me how much you've investigated Lavery's background. Either you're a rotten detective or blinded by love. I'm not sure which. All I know is you'd never mess up this bad in the past. Not even when you were...
Not even what? Not even when we were in love? Well, maybe this involvement is slightly more powerful. I'm sorry.
You want to see what I've got?
Lorleen, what is that?
I don't know. It's something to do with the missing month. As you can see, there are 23 spots called Lorleen, some in the United States, some in France, some Canada.
So I want to find out what happened there and why Lavery won't talk about it.
Robert, look. It's one thing to follow up on legitimate suspicions, but it's a total another thing to fabricate a case against someone.
You know me better than that.
I also know Duke. And I care too much about him to let you carry on with this rubbish.
Look, Rubbish? Rubbish, is it? And why did you break off the engagement?
That's a mistake, and I'm going to rectify it.
Are you suggesting...
I'm going to get engaged to him again, yes, today. And you don't have any say in my future.
Look, I'm just trying to make you see a little bit of light, a little bit of reason.
Oh, I am so sick and tired of your accusations. I intend to get engaged to Duke today. And if you can't live with that, then I suggest you take your problems elsewhere, as far as you can get from my office and my computer.
Now, we're reduced to producing credentials around one another.
Oh, I know all about your credentials.
Good, then you know I'm ex-WSB and I have access to police files both here and in other countries. Are we denying me my right?
All right, use the computer as much as you want to. But it's not going to tell you anything I don't already know, and that is that Duke Lavery is innocent.
A simple Angus wants 6 weeks of peace.
In exchange for what?
My freedom.
Well, that's a fair trade.
Well, he's given me his word that if I cooperate with Damon, then there won't be any more trouble. Come in.
Good. You're both here. I can kill 2 birds with 1 stone, so to speak.
Well, I would love to stay and have a chat, Damon, but I have another appointment, which is a very important one.
Oh, well, I'll just take a moment of your time, Duke. I have a message for you from our mutual employers. Now that Tuffy is gone, it seems the union, the dockworkers union, needs a new treasurer.
And you've been appointed to the job, Damon. Well, congratulations. Finally, the organization has found the right man for the job.
Well, I agree with you, and that man is Angel.
Well, I'm sorry, but Angel respectfully declines.
Well, I'm sorry, but he has no choice.
Well, the treasurer is liable for the phony bookkeeping if it comes to light.
Then we'll simply have to make sure that nobody ever discovers the juggled bookkeeping, won't we?
And if somebody does, then Angel takes the fall, is that it?
Precisely. You can, consider this one more safeguard to keep you in line, Duke. If you so much as threaten to blow the lid off this organization, Angel will be the first to go.
Well, Angel's not your problem. I am. You want to fight, then you come after me.
What do you think we're doing?
Angel is not going down for anyone else's mistakes. Do you understand that?
Would you rather Anna and Robin pay?
Okay, man, that is it. Listen, I'm tired of being threatened by you. You want to come after me, then you come after me now.
Wait a minute. I accept. I accept.
What do you mean you accept?
Look, the way things are, I don't want to turn down the job. You know what I mean? I'm due to take the heat.
No, Angel, you're not going to do this.
You know, you're a smart man, Angel. Or a very generous one. Either way, you just saved your friend from making a big mistake. Now, the first part of your job is going to be to really find out what's going on down around the docks. I want you to find out about all the wheeling and dealing that goes on down there and get very close to it.
Have you lost your mind? Why the hell did you agree to take the union treasurer's job?
Somebody's got to do it.
Oh, damn it, Angel, I am being serious. Do you realize you're being set up?
Damon didn't try to hide the fact.
No, and you just walked straight into his trap.
Duke, it was the only way I could think of to keep the lid on you.
What do you keep the lid on me?
Listen, you blew your top at Damon, man. You were going to tear his head off. I was afraid you were going to blow the truce. I didn't want you to wreck that, Duke.
So you put yourself on the line.
Come on, you would have done that for me, too.
Yeah, you're right. Well, thank you for setting me straight. Thank you also for protecting me from myself.
Look, it's like you said. My head's on a chopping block, too.
Come here. You have to keep an eye on Damon, you know. If he tries to pull anything over on you, I'm going to contact Angus.
My guess is Damon's got a plan to involve the union.
Well, there has to be another scheme to bring money into Port Charles and launder it through the clubs.
How the hell are we going to know where it's coming from?
Well, since the Fisherman's Village is only 6 weeks from completion, you have to figure that the laundering is going to move into high gear.
And the heat's going to get a hell of a lot worse, Duke.
Yeah. Well, we've got Angus to protect us from Damon. Let's hope we can keep Scorpio off our backs.
Chief Devane's office. Frisco. Yeah, look, I'm sorry I missed your call, mate. What's up? You overheard Damon say what? A takeover of Port Charles in 6 weeks? A takeover of what? And by whom? Okay, well, don't worry about it. Figure it out. Yeah. Be in touch, and thanks for the information. 6 weeks. December the 1st.
Daddy!
Oh, hello, sweetheart. How'd you get here?
Grandma brought me.
Oh, where is she?
She left. I told her I was big enough to walk upstairs by myself.
Hmm.
Ready to spend the afternoon with me?
Yeah, and we're going to play a rather special game.
Oh, good. I love games. What is it called?
Well, it doesn't really have a name. It's more like an adventure.
Oh, wow. Is it dangerous?
No, this adventure's all about fun.
Well, I'll think I'll like it anyway.
All right, but listen, this is a secret between you and I. Nobody must know we're playing.
I promise. How do we play? Oh, boy! I get to play detective with Daddy.
You get to play detective with Daddy, yeah.
And I guess that was enough for Terry. I really think of that young lady as my daughter.
Let's not forget our secret game, eh?
I know what to do, Daddy. I'll pinch you at just the right time.
Right.
Okay?
Well, Mayor Morgan, this is good to see you again.
Our Scorpio. What are you doing here?
I just can't tear myself away from my favorite city.
Pity.
Aren't you going to introduce me to your friends?
Robert Scorpio, Ted Holmes, Philip Wilder.
How do you do? Pleasure, Mr. Scorpio. I've heard a lot about you.
Not from our good mayor, I'll bet.
You are an honorary member of that Brownstone family.
Ah, yes, they're rather special people. Robert and I regard them as some of our closest friends. Tell me, Mr. Wilder, what brings you to Port Charles?
Well, he's one of the investment counselors that's behind the redevelopment down here at the waterfront.
Tell me, how long is it going to take to complete this fisherman's village of yours?
We'll be fully operational in 6 weeks.
6 weeks. That's about December the 1st.
Does that strike you as slow or fast?
Just right.
Well, thanks to Duke Lavery. It makes you wonder what Port Charles did before he got here.
Went to seed, I expect.
Say what you will, Scorpio, but Duke Lavery has done more for this town than anybody I know, and we should be damn glad that he's here.
I know I am. Well, gentlemen, my daughter and I must be moving along. We're in the midst of a high adventure, aren't we?
Yeah.
I expect we'll be crossing paths again. Nice meeting you.
Thank you. See you around.
No pinch?
I didn't make any.
No luck?
Sorry, Daddy. No luck.
It's not your fault. We'll just have to keep on looking. Sooner or later, we're going to pin the tail on the donkey. When we do, first prize is mine.
Thank you.
Can I get you anything else?
My goodness, we are getting the royal treatment, aren't we?
Since you told me money was no object, you automatically qualify.
Oh, I don't mind paying the price. I know a little something about precious gems, and I don't object to paying for the quality.
You're a lucky lady.
I know.
You know, what we're looking for is something that's a symbol of purity and honesty. You know, something simple and understated. Why don't you choose?
Well, as you know, I do know a little something about precious jewels, but this really, I've never seen a layout like this.
Take your time. An engagement ring, like the union it symbolizes, is precious.
You know what I want? I just want the classic diamond ring.
You do?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just something really simple.
How about that one?
Oh, it's too big. It's too big. Much too big.
Well, I want the world to know that we're engaged. Look.
Oh, the stone is rather large. Its overall effect is simple elegance.
Simple, but elegant.
All right. Yes, we'll take that one.
Okay, please. May I?
Please.
I know there are more romantic places to propose. I cannot wait to get this ring on your finger. Anna, will you marry me?
Oh, it's beautiful. I've never seen a more perfect stone.
Mrs. Duke Lavery. I think that sounds great.
Sounds gorgeous.
Maybe you and I can go to Scotland together sometime.
You go to Scotland often, don't you?
As often as I can. Yeah, I love my country. I can't wait to share it with you and Robin.
That's where you were meant to be during your so-called missing month.
Mm-hmm.
That was before you came here, wasn't it, to Port Charles?
Yeah, you're right again, but why are you being so curious?
Did you have a passport for that trip?
Well, of course I had a passport for the trip. How else would I get into the country and then get back out of it?
It's true.
You know, I think all of this is going to your head.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just love you so much, and I just... What do you expect?
I expect much more of the same. Unexpected forever. But before all that, I better go. Darling.
Hurry back.
Tom, I want you to know that the Social Service Department is well aware of the problems of the union pensioners. The problem is finding out who's responsible for them, the city or the union itself.
Well, I'll say one thing for Duke Lavery. He's whipped that union into shape. He's taking much better care of the dock workers now.
Well, I'm glad to hear that.
I don't know exactly what he did. But whatever it was, he got results.
Well, you know,
he has made a believer out of me.
well, Duke's becoming quite a popular guy. You're not the only one that thinks that. Dad, Edward, what are you two doing down here?
Why, just admiring all the new construction.
Yeah, well, that's Duke Lavery's work. Boy, he's turned this town around.
Well, good afternoon, gentlemen.
Robert.
Well, hello there.
You know my daughter, Robin? Well, how are you feeling, Dan?
Oh, much better, thanks. Haven't got all my strength back yet, but it's coming along.
When do you expect to resume your duties as building commissioner?
Not for a while yet. But I'm not worried. Everything's in good hands. David seems to be doing a fine job.
Yeah.
Everything's in excellent hands.
I'm sure you wouldn't have left it any other way. Which reminds me, you know, one of the few things I don't miss about Port Charles are the interminable council meetings.
Well, they haven't gotten any shorter since you left. I actually think there's a guy there that's the commissioner of boring speeches.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What about you, Tom? You must have a few talkers in that union of yours.
Oh, yeah, we've got a few guys who enjoy listening to themselves. That's another reason I like Duke Lavery, because he gets right to the point. He's not full of hot air like a lot of politicians.
Well, that reminds me, I think my daughter has had enough of listening to grown-ups talk. We're off in search of adventure. I'm taking her to the zoo. Well, I'll see you guys around.
Bye-bye. See you.
Right.
Edward, Dan,
Well,
see you later.
see you, Lance.
Okay.
We'll continue this game later on. Maybe we'll solve our mystery at the zoo.
What the hell's that man up to now?
Who, Robert?
Yeah. Didn't you notice how strangely he and that child were behaving? I mean, he was interrogating us almost like he was doing it for her benefit.
I've known Robert Scorpio long enough to know that he doesn't do anything without a reason. There's always a method to Scorpio's madness.